Let's just get down to it. This is Martin. You know me from my series, How to Pay Off Your Car Loan in 36 Months Without Being Living Up Starbucks or Being Cheap. Or you listen to my unemployment the series things where I talked about the unemployment articles. And I've started a new one. I'll finish up just this one and I'll get back to it probably later this week. My warehouse tip. Right now I'm in Yucca Valley, and just is where I have a duplex. This used to be a park. They renovated the park. Now if you go up that straight Richard Drive, you'll see this giant yucca tree planted in front of the house. It was like, I remember when I first put that tree there, it was like a small little tree, and like it could barely support itself. Now it has a giant foundation. I'm like, the trunk is about 4 to 5 inches. So that shows you what happens when you water and time. Water and time. It's like money. Like in the old days, you used to be able to put $1,000 in the bank at 10% interest, and at the end of the year you would have $100 of what we call passive income. So that would be your money going in weak, but then at the end of the year it would come out strong for $100. Now if you put $1,000 in the bank, you can put it in and they'll give you 1% interest. At the end of the year now it'll come out like this: $10. You're putting $1,000 in and you're getting $10 back. So that's what happens when now you have no passive income. So that's why during my generation people could just work a little, put money in the bank, and it would get money back. Now you put money in the bank, you lose money. So that's why I tell you guys, this generation is kind of screwed, because they will never know what it's like to not have any of their money at risk. So you have to do like me. We have my Powerball strategy. We pay $25. I'll tell you about my latest Powerball strategies. I also have my Blackjack retirement fund. That's $150, where I'll give you like some of the tips I've learned playing blackjack. And also I'm going to the downtown Grand Hotel, so we'll teach you about the straight blackjack, 200, splits, double down, 200, and then $100. There's the parlay bets, like the ladies convincing me to play at the Grand Hotel, because I play the multi-tech ones and you get these different combinations. So we're going to try that and see what we do. So that's just a dog barking across in the park. Just think if you had a house. That's why I say you don't want a house. Do you really want a house? Have your neighbor with the barking dog. Bad enough you have people vaping and stuff. Like, I got a condition and I'm in pain. Okay, no problem, man. What goes around come around. So today I just want to talk to you a little bit about warehouse tip number 3 for the warehouse people. Just what do you have left at the end of the month? I got $48.84. I made $5,000. I had to spend money I have to rent an office. I had to spend money for supplies. I had to spend money for the phone bill for the office. I had to spend money for the internet. Then I made about $200 worth of income. Work also. And at the end of the month now, I got $48.84 to last me for one more day until payday. How are you guys doing, man? I'm in California, so if you're unemployed and you think you're going to get the extra $300 back, aren't you at $300 a week? They approved it, but you never know when you're going to get it. So that's what happens when you depend on the government. So I've been inspired by the undercover. Listen to Grant Cardone, a billionaire, who told me, you know what? I wouldn't do like the undercover billionaire guy that's on the Discovery Channel, with 9 videos just showed you how he goes into these towns and just finds a business and makes money. He said that's just too tough, man. So like but if you really think about it, every day, even if you have a successful business, your business is at risk. I've been driving around, talk to like my contractor friends. One town he can work with 2 guys. One town he can work with no guys. One town he can work with many people. So you have to deal with all those different things if you're a business. How about if you're an employee? Hey, you used to be a waitress and used to move from job to job, making an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month. Now what happens? Only outdoor dining. I passed by Denny's yesterday. No, it's Carol's, where they sell the pies, and you look at the outdoor dining, it's like 25% capacity. I counted about maybe 16 people, as opposed to the ever 60 people inside who are getting bad service. Now you got 12 people outside getting bad service. See, now if the restaurant was strong enough, like They're like, you can get pot before you can get food. Why is that? There's money. So if the restaurant organization, same as the dental, had to get a T-Fish because the dental organization has no power. When you spend money, you get power. That's why these politicians always try to get you to vote, but it's not to help you, it's to help them. That's why I said you don't want to depend on the government, man. So that's my final tip for a while for the rest of the week until I get back to it for my Amazon warehouse workers. How much money do you have left? What was rule tip number one? You are a warehouse worker. You're a delivery driver. You don't drop ship. You don't short. You work jobs. I'm 52. You work jobs when I was 18. Child molester, murderers, people on the run, criminals. You work a job they used to work. Just because they raised the minimum wage doesn't change what your job is. You just move shit around every day. And if you're a delivery driver, you're just a delivery driver. You drop stuff off. That's it. Just what I'm trying to say about that. Just don't let that get to your head. You're an essential worker. You're an essential worker as to the economics that allow you to be employed. Like some of you will soon learn. Because I just like Amazon just keeps hitting me up. Come work for us. Come work for us. You know why? Because Amazon is about to do like a purge. They're gonna do that. They're gonna do an uneducated purge. I'm telling you, they're gonna get rid of anyone that's a headache, anyone that's like a ghetto doesn't show up. They're gonna just get rid of them, get a whole bunch of college students hired, and then what they'll be able to do is they're gonna start selling their different routes to people. Watch. And then you already see some of these drop shippers. Look, you can tell who's a fly-by-night drop shipper. I see like they drive the white vans, or they're driving like the yellow box trucks and stuff. Diesel prices already killing them, so half of them won't even be around at the end of the year. They probably won't be around at the end of October, man, because there's no back-to-school bump, so there's no sports. So eventually, Amazon can only have so much volume passing through. There's no money. That stimulus money helped push that up. So I think the warehouse jobs, you're going to see like cutting back on hours or getting cut back. You're going to see like a reorganization. I saw a whole bunch of trucks Friday. Like, where are these trucks going, man? It's not even, usually if you see the truck, usually I wait till like the first of the month or something. All the trucks are like taking stuff back, which means they're taking stuff back to the places that they got the stuff back, and they're trying to get paid, man. That's what happened during the last recession. The truckers thought, oh, we're doing great. And then what happened? The companies they were working for went out of business. So now you see all these truckers on the road right now. So, but that's my tip for you warehouse workers. The reason why I want you to know how much money you have, because I know at $15 an hour, either you're living Section 8, you got some type of aid. That's probably the only way you can afford an apartment. So while you're in that apartment, take advantage of it. Make sure you save money. Treat that apartment with respect. I don't want you to be like the COVID houses where you have 7 to 8 people, kids living at home. You don't need to live at home. You need to learn how to deal with other people. Like learn like people. Like you gotta learn how to deal with my neighbors and just learn how to deal with people, man. Like I passed a house in Highland, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 9 cars in front, kids living at home with their parents. It's like just nasty, man. Come on, what are you doing? You know they bringing their boyfriends and girlfriends home, fucking and shit. Then like, I love you, daddy. I love you, mama. After he done shot my mouth, or I done ate her pussy. I love you, mom. And then they drive. I saw like Maseratis. I saw all these fancy cars, and I'm thinking, wow, man. If I had a fancy car like that, what would be more important, a car or freedom? Being able to go when I want, or having to go in the house with mom. Oh, this is my girlfriend, mom. And then like I know the kids bow up. What you talk about, mom? I got my fancy car, I'm paying my bills, but I can't afford to get out of here. What does that make any sense, man? The reason I'm being tough on you warehouse workers, because there's about time things go up, like the .com. I remember everyone got hired at a .com, making 100,000, 200,000. No one thought that could end. 2001 came along, everyone .com. Things are doing fine. Everyone's talking about house. I'm about house. 2008, there you go. And then here, 2020, everyone's making money, fan of a foot. Everything was looking good. And then boom, here comes COVID. So you never know. But this is the time you can expand. You got 20 million people out of work. You got people getting their hours cut. This is a time for you to educate yourself. That's why I got the $25, $75, $125 get out the stack, pay off your car loan. Get that car loan paid off, where you can start building yourself an emergency fund of money, man. This is the time. I got $48.04. You know what? That's probably more than like half the people in the state right now. It's more than half the 25 million got until they get some money from the government, get some crumbs. But people got money though. I see all these Maseratis, all these fancy cars. I'm like, what's going on? It's just like, so when people tell you that they don't have money, yeah, they don't have money to spend on things that'll get them ahead, but they will have money to pay things that make them feel good, which is no problem. But then that means you got to be more certain. That's why the more money you have, the more confidence you have, the more you're more effective you'll be at your warehouse job. Who's going to be more effective? The person rushing to get to work to pay off the car loan, knowing that if they don't pay off the car loan, they get those late fees, they can't make the repairs, or they can't pay for this, and they can't pay for that. Is that what you want? Is that the kind of life you want to live? No, pay down that car loan. Be like me. My car loans, pay that car loan under 60 months is what I want you to give. Even if it's 50 months, get it under 50 months. And then I might get out the stack program, $397, $697, $797 programs. Look at our little road runner. See, look at him, little road runner there. Get out the stack, man. There's 26 million people out of work right now. This is the time for you to be learning new skills to push yourself ahead of the crowd. Can you do that? Are you willing to do that? Pay that money, man. Some of you got paid $1,200. Then from the $1,200, you got $600 bonus a month for like 13 weeks. People made over $54,000 doing nothing. Take that money, instead of investing it in a car, invest it in yourself. You'll be more happier. Then we have the other program I have the $100 commission program. Put some money into yourself. If you're going to work a commission job, like I told you, you need to have some money in a deposit fund to help you out, because it takes you a while to get that first sale, get that second sale. So the more money you have in that commission fund, the more confident you'll be, the better decisions you'll make. So I have a $100 program, $1,000 program, my $25 Powerball program, $150 Blackjack program, and also we have our one class we have is just get out the pay for the car, get out the stack, and then I'm working on a new program to take us into 2021. So look into those programs. So today, I know some of you guys, I don't want to pay my loan, I don't want you to give you any money, I don't want you to pay your bills. Take some of your money, take some of that money, invest in yourself. If you don't want to invest in the programs, then I want you to, if you don't want to invest in those programs, got the homeless at the park as usual. So if you don't want to invest in those programs, join my channel. I'm spending $1,000 to $2,000 on myself learning. So if you take 1 or 2 tips that I have, those tips will help you out. So try that out. Talk to you later.